Hi, Scorpio. Welcome. Scorpio, welcome back. And I'm back. I took about a month off from my tarot readings as I had my own life crises going on and my own tower moments. But I'm back and I'm happy to read for you guys. And yes, please comment, interact with this video, help get me back into the algorithm so that I get movement on my channel. I can't keep doing this unless I have interaction on the channel. So help me out. And anyway, so back to you. Scorpio, here's what I was feeling when I was meditating for the collective Scorpio energy. Some of you may be in a healing period and you may be going through moments where you're kind of vacillating back and forth between freedom and then maybe a sense of sadness or maybe a sense of longing or belonging for some of you. Like I feel like a vacillation between, and this is part of your healing journey, by the way, right? Because healing journeys are not like you just wake up and you're healed, right? Or like you have one good day and then all the days are good. No, it's up and down. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. That doesn't mean that you're going backwards. That just means that you're on your journey, right? So I feel a vacillation, right? Between highs and maybe some lows or like a meh type of energy, if nothing else. There's also this message here about dedication to yourself, really. It really isn't about another person. It's about putting in that time, effort, and energy into making yourself whole again. And I specifically got the word again, making yourself whole again. Because some of you have experienced big losses. Some of you just minor things. There was a huge disruption in the energy during the Mercury retrograde we just had that also fell during the last full moon. And some of you may have felt that. I certainly did. And I know you guys follow my personal life on my Facebook, but I lost a pregnancy and then my relationship very unexpectedly and kind of in a traumatic way. A very unexpected way, we'll say that. So I definitely felt it, and I know a lot of people connected to me felt it. So Scorpio, you could have felt that as well, but it didn't have to be that major. Not all of you are in that boat. Some of you may have just felt disruptive in the energy, like a lot of things changing in the last minute or like unexpected things popping up. But now that we're out of the retrograde, right, it's all about smooth waters, getting grounded again, dedicating your time and energy to the things that make you feel good. And I keep getting this message really for all of the signs so far. There's a heavy emphasis on freedom right now, which what does a retrograde do? Retrogrades pull up, places in ourself, in our soul, in our spirit that we haven't let go of or that we may need to remove ourselves from, whether that's energetically or actually in the physical world, so that we can do what? Move forward with a greater sense of freedom. So that's what I feel coming through. You have two cards out though. Let's see what the cards say. The Sun and the Two of Wands. Okay. So the Sun is all about happiness and the Two of Wands is progress. So I love that. So if you've been feeling that kind of towery, retrograde energy, what I see coming through moving forward looks way more better. Way more better. Okay. The Sun is, it's happiness, right? It's playfulness. It is also connecting with your inner child. Then you have the card of progress here. The Page of Wands is about new ideas and freedom. And then you have the card of the Three of Wands, which is movement forward and progression, right? So I feel like there is progress happening here. So if you came to this video and you were doubting your own journey, or if you're making progress with the situation or with yourself, you are, okay? Or at least that's what my cards are saying. So let's see then, if I can get it Scorpio, what other messages do we have for you? You have the card of experiencing, the card of patience, the card of change, the Fool, and slowing down. So, it's all about going on the experience, isn't it, Scorpio? And I feel like, Scorpio, you're the type of sign that's not really afraid of going on a new experience, to be honest with you. I don't know why I keep getting this song. It's not a song. Is it a song? What does vagabond mean? Or is that a word? What's a vagabond? Is that like a free spirit? I don't know. Somebody put it in the, I'm going to look it up. I'm slightly familiar with it, but I'm not really sure what that means. Anyways, you have also the card of patience here. And then the card of change and a new beginning. So I don't feel like you're going to have to be having patience for long, if you know what I mean. If you've been waiting for a change or to try something new or to go on a new experience, a new relationship, a new location, new job, whatever this is, and you have been patiently waiting for the right time, I feel the right time is here. The change is here. The new beginning is here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because yes, you do. You're not afraid of new experiences, but Scorpio, you are a fixed sign. So change doesn't always come easy to us fixed signs. I'm a fixed sign as well, so I get it. It's not like you're afraid of change, right? But it just usually comes a bit slower for people who are fixed signs. So let's see what else we have coming through. The Devil, the Lovers, oh my, the Nine of Cups, I'm getting the song For the Love of Money. I don't know, take it or leave it. For the love of money. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be blunt with you, Scorpio. The Devil and the Lovers is either an obsession with a person, or an obsessive type of relationship dynamic, or a toxic one, or both. It's not a healthy attachment to another person, right? Or for them to you. And it's interesting because there's this card here of financial success, and then the Six of Wands is kind of like, I mean, just look at her. She looks lost, you know, like she doesn't know where she's going. So I'm just going to be blunt. And this is not for all of you, some of you are in a relationship for the wrong reasons, and it may be for your love of money. Or somebody may be using you for that purpose, and you would know, Scorpio. Well, you'd know if you were doing it or it was being done to you. Okay, so I just have to put that out there because it's really obvious to me. Some of you are in a relationship for the wrong reasons. Or there's an unhealthy attachment to a relationship, maybe a toxic relationship here, but maybe you can't leave because you don't have money, or because of the money, or because of like your investment or your real estate with this person. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, let me go deeper. I'm sorry. I try to keep my readings not that specific, but you know what? One of the things I'm learning now that I'm discovering a new version of myself after my tower moments is that I'm just going to call it like I see it, because honestly, that's why you guys watch me. So I'm just going to call the cards as I see them. All right. Okay, so Ace of Wands, the World, the Six of Wands, and the Hangman. Now, another way I could see this is you may have a desire, right, or an obsession with having the success that you want, having the love that you want, the partner you want, the passion that you want. And in that case, that obsession isn't necessarily a negative thing, but you need to align your beliefs with that. Obsessions only become delusions when you want something that you don't believe you can have. Then it becomes a delusional state, and nothing manifests out of that state. But an obsession with something that you believe you deserve, is on its way to you, and that you can attain, is intuitive. It is clarity, and you will see a manifestation of it. So it's all in the belief, right? So if you're craving, say, like for a partner, or your dream job, or to hit the lotto, right? If you're craving that and you're obsessing over it, but you also have a lack mentality around money, partnerships, or whatever, you can't get it. You won't manifest it, right? Because you can't want for something that you don't believe in. Like, you can't manifest the perfect partnership when you think all men are shit or all women are shit, because maybe in your past you've not had a great experience, right? And you can't manifest a lot of money when you think that money isn't easy to come by, or that you need to struggle to get it or steal to get it or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to leverage the power of your mind, your soul, your source, your thoughts, to use that energy to manifest it naturally. And the way that you do that is you allow yourself to envision what it is that you're obsessing over, or that whatever you want really badly. And then you allow yourself to go into a calm state or a meditative state and imagine the having of it. Celebrate it as if it's already yours. You have to feel the emotion. You got to trigger the emotion of what it would feel like if you were rich, if you found your soulmate, or if the current partner you're with all of a sudden started treating you how you want to be treated, et cetera, et cetera. You got to first carve that out within your inner world before the outer world can reflect it to you, because the outer world is only ever reflecting what your inner world is saying is true. Period. So here's the good news. Whether you're dealing with a toxic partner, or maybe you're just obsessing over something you really want, here's the good news. There is so much passion here. There is fire. There is inspiration. Things are turning around for you, it seems, in the energy. There is recognition, attention, success, and a newfound perspective. So it seems to me, Scorpio, that maybe the speech I just gave you is old news, because some of you have actually practiced this and you're getting ready to manifest it. And how will you know? You're going to start seeing evidence during this time frame. You're going to see things start going your way all of a sudden. You're going to feel alive, especially if you've been feeling the opposite of that. If you've been feeling a bit dead inside, now you're going to feel alive. You're going to feel passion. You're going to actually see the success unfolding, and you will have evidence of it. That's how you know. So let's see. I think I'm going to... my ring. That's my birthstone ring. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I think I'm gonna name this reading "And Now the Tables Turn," because honestly, that's what I feel like is happening here. I feel like the tables are turning for you, and I feel it to be a positive way. But let's get one last card. What's the Queen of Wands? There it is. The Star card. Okay. So the Emperor is somebody who feels in control. Who is in control. The boss. But they can also be controlling. Careful with that. The Two of Swords next to that is actually really interesting because the Two of Swords is the unknown, the unseen, it's insecurity, it's fear. Now, when you put these two cards together, it almost makes me feel like, Scorpio, some of you may be unsure, uncertain, or maybe even afraid of your own power. Or maybe you doubt yourself. Okay? It's one thing to say, I am powerful, and it's another thing to actually believe it. Because words don't manifest. Words are junk. They mean nothing in the universal scheme of things. The only thing that has weight and power is the power of your mind and the alignment of those thoughts with God's source energy, which is unconditional love, hope, joy, goodness, kindness. You can manifest from lower states of being, like power-hungry people do when they try to manipulate and control, possess, things of that nature. And you may get your way in the short term, but in the big scheme of things, the universe will always slap your ass with that karma. Always. And karma's a patient bitch. So you might be thinking you're getting away with it for maybe a couple years, maybe 10 years, and then all of a sudden, the Tower. So, manage your thoughts, intentions, energy, and beliefs wisely, because you want to be on the side of source, not on the side of the devil. You know what I mean? Queen of Wands and the Star. And by the way, say this isn't you, because I actually feel like it's more so my masculine Scorpios that are trying to come at something from the lower self and not the higher self, and it won't prevail. If you're a male Scorpio, you're watching this and you're trying to come at something from the lower self, the ego, through manipulation, whatever, not going to work. It's going to fail. But some of the rest of you may be dealing with a male figure, because I get a lot of masculine energy around that part of the reading. This, like, I'm powerful, but not really. It's like, it's not real power. You know what I mean? So if you're dealing with that, and it's another person that's like that, Scorpio, just see them for what they really are. Words. That's it. They're just words. The Queen of Wands and the Star. Oh yeah, that's my feminine energy popping out here. But because this is general, male or feminine, doesn't matter. This is actual power. This is like sitting in, see how playful, happy, the goodness running through, the connection to the light, doing things for the right reasons, keeping your integrity intact. It's healing energy. It's hopeful energy. It's what truly keeps you alive. Because being connected to love and light and the source isn't just like fluffy words. That is actually what heals the cells in your body and makes the world turn. Here you have this Nine of Pentacles and the card of the Magician. Now the Nine of Pentacles is my freedom card. Somebody who can stand on their own 2 feet, who's self-reliant, who is able to manifest. And that's you. That's you. Scorpio, you are a powerful manifester. And really, there's a huge change and a shift and a table turning type of situation going on here. But how it unfolds and ends is all going to weigh on your true intentions. Your true intentions, right? So keep it high vibing. Stay in that good feeling space. Allow change to come naturally, not through control, manipulation, or anything like that. Like what's for you will find you. If you got a toxic ass person in your life, cut the cord. Yeah, I know that's hard to do sometimes when we have ties to them, especially say like money ties to them, but it just would be in your best interest. If you can't do that, then I would try to work on, loving yourself and working on making yourself stronger for the day that maybe you are ready to cut the cord. There is inspiration coming in, some sort of success coming in, and yeah, you're looking powerful, and there's also healing and some sort of wish fulfillment here. Wow, a lot. There's a lot. I could keep going, but I'm not going to. Yeah, you got a lot cooking in the kitchen. So let's see, Scorpio. You have the card of receive. You're a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. Oops, it's your turn. Oh yeah, it's your turn. All right. Scorpio, zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your chart. I have Capricorn, Gemini, Aries again, Leo, Taurus, Aries again, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Now those could be in your chart or the chart of the person or people you're connecting with. It's a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, guys, please help me get back in the algorithm, because I took a month off for my own healing. It dropped me completely out of the algorithm, so my videos aren't showing up in the search, and I want to continue this page, y'all. I've had this page for like 7 years. I actually know and love a lot of you personally, my followers, because you guys have been with me for so long, but I need continued interaction. So the only way that could happen is to comment. I have to have traffic, so a heart, a hi, a like, a what's up, like it, share with your friends, share on your page, subscribe if you haven't. Why are you watching me if you haven't subscribed? Subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. I do go live there. I do daily readings there. I'm more personal over there than here. Tarot Time with Dana. I also have Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana. And I just started my TikTok. I'm not like the best at it, but I'm trying. So TTWD is my TikTok. Check me out on all of them. Opening my private readings soon, so stay tuned, and wishing you the best. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.